I thought about starting a video. Oh fuck, my key's not here. I thought about starting a video with like a key jangle and saying, do you like that? Are you engaged now? Are you engaged, little baby boy? Are you gonna click the subscribe button, baby boy? You little baby boy! Oh my god, so cute! Look at this key jangle. Do you like that? That's what you guys want, right? It's like I thought about
smash subscribe.
Like yeah.
Or else you're not getting food tonight.
Exactly. Clap sync for you. There you go.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Wait, can I get one more? Okay, went above and beyond.
Yeah. Under-deliver, then over-deliver, then people are impressed.
Well, hey Carlos, how you doing?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to have you back on for the third time.
Technically, yes, the third time, yeah.
The second time is an unreleased, private, classified document.
Exactly. It was so bad that... it was so good, actually, that we couldn't release it to the world. Otherwise, we would put every other show into question. So we decided to just not do it, because otherwise we would just win, you know? And you can't do that. You
can't just win. You can't.
Yeah.
Now,
Obviously.
I do want to give some context. You hit me up. You said, I want to come back on. I want to do a big chat. And this is how I read it, just like right out the gate. I want to talk about luck. That
exact voice, actually.
Yeah,
that's exactly how I thought.
Why did you feel the need to talk about luck? And do you feel lucky?
Okay, let's with the luck part.
Yeah,
okay, so when it comes to YouTube, we talk a lot about like, oh, how can you improve your content? How can you do this, that? And you get like the typical YouTube gurus that try to tell you how to do things, how to improve things, and that's fine. Some of them are good because they teach you how to make your content better. Most of them are shit because they are modern snake oil salesmen, basically.
Using general statements that can almost be applied, but there's no real method of finding out how to apply them. Yeah.
It's like, if you work out, you're gonna gain muscles. That's true, but like, which workout? When? What do you eat? Do you also need to do other things like sleeping at the same time every night? Learning, trying to keep your mental healthy. You know, it's like
improve your click-through rate. And it's like, okay, that's like a whole seminar that you could give me, and you've summed it up in one sentence. Like,
it's like, make appealing thumbnails. It's like, okay,
what is appealing?
How? Yeah. What is appealing?
So do you feel like all this kind of feel like you'd been hoping for luck to come your way on your channel for a while, right? Like,
yeah, and it did at some point finally struck. Kind of.
What video?
Yeah, there was the PB video. The Princess Bubblegum is Princess Bubblegum the secret villain of Adventure Time, and it turns out yes,
she is.
Yes, it just they never pulled the trigger on that particular storyline though. They kind of like towards the end they're like, oh no, she's not that bad, you know, she's not that bad. Just genocide here and there, you know.
We can forgive and forget. Live and let live.
Killing 500 people because she feels threatened, like, no problem.
So for context, your previous videos, 330 views, 968. Princess Bubblegum's now sitting at 310,000 views.
Yeah, and so it just keeps just goes.
More than exponentially more. It's an insane amount difference. Like
yeah. And I talked about this. If you had this 10 years ago, or even if you had this 5 years ago, your channel will be set for the next few years.
Yeah.
If you have this now, you're reached the starting line. You reach the starting line of trying to get somewhere. And while I feel like lucky I got that break, when I made that video, a bunch of people told me, oh, it's not gonna go anywhere because people already covered this topic, and the thumbnail and the title is not that engaging. And now that it's successful, I get people talking to me the other way around and saying, "Oh yeah, the title is really
great,
really well
title,
made.
wonderful thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly.
The topic
It's
was
like,
it was so topical
Yeah,
that you just knew when to
exactly.
strike.
Exactly.
Did
So,
you know when to strike, or were you just making a video?
No, I made it 5 months right before it actually started to grow. So it's like I cannot see 5 months in the future. I have no idea. So it was completely a stroke of luck, and I think most people they want to retroactively talk about their success and say, "Oh, I did this, and this, and that led me to success." But in reality, if you look at it, you see, oh, there's no correlation. It's literally.
And you'll
nothing.
see some people also say that they'll be like, I did this and this and this, and it led to my success. But honestly, it could have gone tits up at any time. Like,
Yeah.
it could have just failed at any time just
Yeah.
because. Like,
Yeah. There's no. Sure, the video is a banger. Fine. Yes. Good. The problem is, how do we get this banger for people to see?
so I am curious, have you seen momentum growth from that?
No. Well,
Huh?
okay. Everything is relative, okay?
Right.
For if you think about I always try to put these numbers in like conversion numbers. If you
Right.
get the 300,000 views and and that's roughly converts now to like roughly 5,000 subs, that's like not even like a 10% conversion rate. That's like a maybe 1%, barely.
Yeah.
That's pretty shit.
Yeah, that's not great.
And that's not that great. It's like, oh, I get all those people. And also comments are, if you look at the comments, for example, you would expect for a 300,000 video to have like roughly like 30k comments. It doesn't have that.
Only 2,000. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, it's not. It's a good video. People watch it. People like it or dislike it. But the metrics that are important, like likes and dislikes and
Actual engagement with the video.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
through
pretty-
subscription, comments.
Exactly. That's pretty shit. So it's kind of like, oh, it sits now there. I have like an established viewership of like maybe 500 to 1,000 people, but that's it. Like the number 5,000 subs or 6,000, it will reach 6,000, is nothing right now because it doesn't accurately portray the people that will actually just watch my videos. That's why I always hated the sub number. It's a purely vanity number. It doesn't mean anything. It could be that just YouTube doesn't show it. Okay, so YouTube, you subscribe to a video to a channel, but then you have to turn on the all notifications so it actually pops up in the box.
Yeah.
And most people don't even look into their like subscription box. They just open.
They just
the
open up
homepage.
the homepage,
Yeah.
see recent uploads and recommended.
Exactly.
I gotta be honest, I do that a lot. Because I know
that's totally fine.
You know, it's just the way that it's the way YouTube wants you to use it, and it works
Exactly.
well. But
Exactly.
at the same time, for smaller creators, they don't. I'm subscribed to a lot of smaller creators, and I do
don't
have
see
to
them.
search out their new content. It doesn't get
Exactly.
served to me. So like, obviously there are gaps there where who it's serving what, and for some reason it decided to serve Princess Bubblegum 5 months after you posted it.
Why?
And we don't know. I was thinking about this. Last time we had talked about like the algorithm and its construction and stuff like that. And I think it's not an enigma, right? There are certain things that we do know about it, but it is updated so constantly because it updates itself. That it's like, how could you... If you love chess and you want to learn about chess, you read all the rules and you read all the plays, and then you've completed chess. But the algorithm's not a complete game, and it's never going to be. And so it's like, how could you possibly hope to gain traction in something that is ever changing? Like,
it's like chess, football, soccer, volleyball, all at the same time, and every 5 minutes there's a new sports art added to that whole game. So it might be chess boxing plus MMA fighting plus marathon plus cycling
plus curling.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and you tried to kind of steer into the momentum of that video, right? Like, what kinds of things did you say, okay, this seemed to work with this video, my next videos are going to be similar in these aspects? What did you try and, like, take from it?
So I thought at first, like, okay, adventure time would be the thing. And it didn't work out for a bit, but then see, even with the most recent video, even though I'm not gonna make any final says now, because, for example, the last Adventure Time video I did about the Ice King took 8 days, and then YouTube started recommending it. So it's like, why? But whatever. So 8 days, apparently I need to wait until something happens. If nothing happens after that, I could consider a flop. Of course, for having a 5K sub channel and a 20K view video, that's pretty good. You know, you're growing. That means you're growing.
Right.
But that should be every video, not once in a while.
Right. This is something that I think about, and you know, YouTube gives you those like surveys every now and then, the creator surveys, and I try and fill those out because I'm like, you want my feedback, I'm going to give it to you. It's going to be honest. I'm going to try and be fair, and I want you to know what I think could be better. And something I mentioned is like, the YouTube algorithm is not willing to serve you something that a lot of people haven't seen. Because it's kind of a risk. Whereas like TikTok, I come across things that have like 3 likes, 4 likes all the time, and you know, paired with things that have millions of likes and views and stuff like that. And I think it's a better experience because it's just like, I don't always know what I'm going to get, and I like that. I like the variety, and I wish YouTube was better at that. Just giving me some random creator that I've never seen before, isn't necessarily related to my interests or anything like that, and just. But I heard this recently. Hank Green was talking about the difference between TikTok and YouTube, and even when it comes to like shorts. Mm-hmm. On YouTube, you choose whether or not you want to watch it, whether you want to start watching it. On TikTok, you choose whether or not you want to keep watching it because it's just auto playing for you, and you swipe up. And that's a small difference, but that's pretty significant in thumbnail importance and title importance.
I have to say, I got TikTok and trying to find out what it does.
Yeah. What's your experience so far?
I've got some BlueStacks, which is like you can get it on your desktop and then emulate
emulate Android.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And once you start scrolling, like once you get hooked on that thing of like just wiping up, is like, because you can it pairs you don't choose and you choose at the same time, because you don't like something, next, and it's so short that you don't need to sit through anything.
Exactly.
And you said TikTok is willing to serve you new things. TikTok is willing to serve you new things if you engage with the algorithm enough. So, for example, if I say I like muscly women, they're gonna show me muscly woman, but they also might show me muscly man. You know,
it's true
because they're in the similar thing. YouTube would say muscly woman, this specific creator, nobody else.
That's actually true. They'd be like, I know that you've watched 2 videos from this person and they have this style of content, so you're going to keep watching videos from this person.
And nobody else.
Isn't giving you a variety of people. If you're like, man, I want to listen to music production and I listen to some Andrew Huang videos, only Andrew Huang is going to start showing up. It's not going to be a bunch of different producers. At least that is my experience, at least.
Like, when I was doing the Moist Critical video about the stolen content shit, because the React stuff, after that, I needed to click on every single React upload channel and say do block or do not recommend, because my home page was just full with Moist Critical reacts to blah blah blah. Moist Critical reacts to blah blah blah.
They know you want it. You want it.
4 or 5. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 videos in the like, wait, so what the fuck is happening? Why are you showing me 5 videos of the same creator? And it's like a React video. And I said, not interested in this type of content already. So I just had to block the entire channel. I was like, no, I don't want to see this. Yeah.
Do you see any more? Like, does it ever come up?
No, I blocked. I blocked Asmongold, which I was doing a Jason thing, and I blocked the Moist Critical React channels. All of them, Hasanabi, whatever React channel I came across, blocked.
I don't even want to see it.
I don't want to see this shit. It's like, well, the other topic, but yeah, it's just not big. But yeah, coming back to the luck part. So I got this luck, I got the chance, and now I'm trying to narrow it down. What does YouTube want from me?
Right.
Because it's not about the audience. The audience will eat
it's
up
about what
whatever
the
YouTube
algorithm's
shows.
willing to serve, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what my next experiment is gonna be, I'm gonna do a similar character spotlight that what the PB in the Ice King video with another series. And if that does well, I know exactly what YouTube wants. And then I need to like burn my nose into this thing and do nothing else for the next 3 months or so.
And how did that go?
I don't know how that will go. I just tried to figure out, because looking at the data is cool and all, and but there's so much useless shit, right?
Yeah, it's hard to discern exactly why a certain video will pop up in the way it does, especially if you're looking at like what videos it's suggested through.
Yes.
And I mean, I was looking through suggested videos the other day, and like some of them I was just like, I have no clue what ties this to my video. I have zero idea. Like,
here's an example, okay? This is my last video about Adventure Time games that have gone. So, Smash Bros. Comic that tempts Sakurai to cancel the entire series.
Okay.
Social justice, ! This is like straight slash, Octopimp. Adventure Time's worst episode, which is one of my videos.
Okay, that's fine.
We won the Roblox Creator of the Year award. The Batman Giant Penny.
Some of them are video game adjacent, so I'll give them that, but they're not Adventure Time themed.
They're not forgotten games or lost games.
That's interesting.
It's not even Adventure Time mainly. So it's like, it's not even cartoons, you know? It's like not even that. Like, I mean, Smash Bros is a game, I guess, but it's like that's like saying, oh, I like burgers, and you give them a sandwich.
So
it's like,
what would you want of YouTube to make things a bit more transparent for how we? I
want them to actually recommend stuff to the audience that, well, first of all, show my video to the people that subscribe to me. Yeah. That would be the first thing.
Yeah.
Because I would expect at least like half of the audience to watch. They subscribed. I would at least half the audience to at least watch. But currently, that's flipping the coin. Might not be.
Better hit notifications, guys.
Yeah, and it's annoying. The other thing is recommend to actual people that would probably watch this instead of to random people, because it seems like it seems like through time, because algorithms it's self-learning. Right. So it seems that there are sometimes they correct it sometimes, but it seems so wild, right? Like, you would expect my type of video to be recommended towards people that like Adventure Time. Does it happen? Not really. So it's like, what's happening? What do you want, YouTube? What do you want me to do? And I see other creators as well. There's one creator called Ingenious Clown. He got 2 recent successes about Dark Souls. Dark Souls challenge runs. He makes a video about other thing, goes from 300k views to 3.
Whoa.
And you're like, wait. So his channel is like has 500k subscribers. So it's like, how can a 500k subscriber channel go from 300k to 3?
So
that's almost impossible.
You'd remove a bit of the algorithm from the process, and just if I'm subscribed, just show me the things I'm subscribed
and show them this once, twice, or 3 times, like you would do with a recommended channel, because they subscribe to me. They probably want to watch me. They're just not gonna watch it if you just constantly hide it.
It's funny because if you spend enough time looking at the homepage and seeing what it serves you, sometimes you can kind of guess if there's something that pops up from the people you're subscribed to.
Yeah.
And you see it the one time and you're like, I'm going to watch another video. You can kind of guess, I'm not going to see that video again on the homepage. I'm going to see it the one time and I'm going to have to look for it after this. And so you're like,
exactly.
Catalog mentally, I'm going to go watch that video. I got to look it up after this. Like,
I have notifications for every channel I subscribe, and the ones I don't watch anymore, I just unsubscribe and I just never see anymore. So it's like, every channel I subscribe to, I mentally, like, am prepared to watch the videos. And what was the? I was about to make a point about the other channel that they're basically the Ingenious Cloud guy. So he said, okay, maybe people don't want to watch anything other than challenge runs.
Okay.
He makes a challenge run about Doom, which is like, okay, it's a challenge run. It's another game, but like it's like similar difficulty than Dark Souls. Like has like a similar like vibe, like the whole gothic demon shit.
Right.
So it's like, okay, he does it. 3,000 views.
Man.
And it's like, how can that happen? Right? Because 300K to 3K, because it makes a different video, I kind of like, maybe I understand. Maybe the people don't want to watch it. But then he makes another challenge video, which was the thing he did before, so everyone that watched that video would probably watch that one as well.
Nothing. I mean, especially when you get to the point where you're trying to make a living off of it. When there's that inconsistency, you're like, I want to be able to show up to my venue, which is YouTube, and do the normal numbers that I would be expecting.
I'm willing to do what YouTube wants.
Right. And it
seems that YouTube wants something else every day, every hour, every minute.
If they served it like normal, what you'd end up finding if they don't want to watch the content is they'd click on it and then they'd just view duration would plummet. You know, and they wouldn't watch it. And then you'd go, okay, well, it was served and they don't want to watch that kind of stuff. As opposed to just like, I guess my distributor doesn't want to distribute the next thing that I have produced, like without really consulting me or telling me that it's
no, even not distributing the video to the people that want the video, that went to the restaurant and said, yeah, I sign up for this, please give me this once it's out, because I just want to get it, you know. And then YouTube's like, we're gonna randomly not show it to anyone, is that fine with you? Like, no, I don't care.
No, sorry, no one's gonna see it.
Yeah.
I know you worked hard on this, but it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
it does get grading. Of course, I got the mentality of like, I now know a trick for mine. When I'm done with a video, the next day I go to the gym and then reset, and then I can continue working on the next one. Going to the gym regularly also now, so that's good.
Feeling better?
Yeah. And resetting the mental, and then just continue. Because if I look at the numbers, like, this make no sense. I have the thumbnail, the title. I have I have people that actually want to watch the video. So what's happening? I don't know.
My analytics are not as inflated as yours are, but I've been watching mine lately, and I'm like, there isn't a lot of rhyme or reason to this, and I don't want to dedicate myself to staring at these numbers all day to try and figure it out. Like, maybe
I need to get rid of it.
When I hit like specific big blow-ups, like, you know, I thought it was interesting looking at your Princess Bubblegum analytics. It didn't provide much, but
you saw it, right? You saw it with your own eyes.
I saw it. It didn't provide much. I think like the only thing that it provided to me was there's a channel who's using mostly shorts that made some content semi-related to this, and shorts is blowing him up right now.
Yeah, like, but that was in the past, right?
Still,
like, those videos stopped gaining views and when my video started gaining views.
I think this is something that, like, YouTube for specific viewers is very good at only serving new content, and for other viewers is very good at serving old content. And so for the people who are more algorithmically tuned to see older content, when topics change, it'll just be like, I don't know, you've never seen this guy before, watch his 5-month-old video on this thing. And
Yeah.
I see that happen on my recommendeds a lot, even with videos I've seen before, where it's like, oh, this is a 5-year-old video, but people have kind of been talking about,
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever, ham, I don't know, something. And so it pops up, and they're like, cooking with ham. And yeah, I don't know. Bad example.
Here's the thing about my channel. Oh, I just want to check if it's still recording. So here's the thing. One of the things that happened to my channel as well, because I was trying stuff out. Once I see, oh, the Princess Bubblegum thing is doing well, and then I did like a few experiments with like best and worst, and that worked fine. That was really good, like for a 5K channel. And then I did the fan fiction one, and that went up to 40K. And I'm like, oh, I'm on a streak, right? I just need to like continue making Adventure
Build
Time
this
videos.
momentum.
Yeah, but then I decided to do the exact opposite,
Right.
which is like, I tried to like something else, 3 videos in a row, those fucking bombed, and then I started doing Adventure Time again, then 2 videos are fine, and then I did something else again, and then everything breaks again. So it seems like what message I'm getting from YouTube, or at least from the viewers, is you make Adventure Time content or we're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's the message I'm getting. But of course I can't do Adventure Time every week, so what I'm trying to do right now is like one week one week the other. But then even when I make an Adventure Time video and it doesn't do well, I'm like, what do we actually want from me, YouTube? What is the actual thing that you want? Like, I'm willing to do what you want, but you have to tell me what you want. You can't just randomly decide things and then not tell me. I want to know.
I need somebody from YouTube that you can just like, I'm gonna pay you $5. You're going to stare at my analytics for 25 minutes, and then you're
and
gonna
tell me exactly what video to make.
You're gonna come to me and say, listen, it looks like people really engaged with this. The algorithm was serving this. This seems to get great click-through rates.
Yeah.
Maybe you emulate these styles. And
But
it's not a guarantee.
You want to know what? No. Wait,
No.
you want to know what? Every one of my videos has extremely high click-through rates and watch time. So
It's just whether or not it's being served.
do you understand my frustration? Like, this is like, okay, I got the lucky streak. Thank you very much. Imagine you surfing my videos to people that want to watch it, and they watch it. No way. I could never have guessed that. Oh my god, it's almost like those are good videos. Wow, who could have guessed? Who could have guessed, YouTube? Anyways, okay, I'm trying to do what you want me to do. Okay, I'm doing the videos.
And no
People like it.
reciprocation. No reciprocation.
So,
Like, hey, Carlos, fuck you.
exactly. That's basically what they're telling me.
Like,
Fuck
you see this carrot on the stick? Whoop! Sorry, buddy. Try again next time.
And it's not. It is the thing. It's not like I didn't have other videos that did really well as well. Like, it's I got to the starting line. I made the few steps forward, and YouTube was like, nah, fuck you.
Here's the question. Did you scream at the beginning of the Princess Bubblegum video for people to like and subscribe and comment?
Maybe that's the problem.
Oh, you're a failure, man. You didn't tell the people what to do.
I
They
did
didn't.
it in the middle a few times.
You know, I don't like doing that, but unfortunately I have found every time that I mention subscribers, I gain subscribers. I don't even have to ask about it. If it's mentioned, I gain them.
I thought about starting a video. Oh fuck, my key's not here. I thought about starting a video with like a key jangle and saying, "Do you like that? Are you engaged now? Are you engaged, little baby boy? Are you gonna click the subscribe button, baby boy? You little baby boy! Oh my god, so cute! Look at this key jangle. Do you like that? That's what you guys want, right?" It's like, I thought about
Smash
starting a video
subscribe.
like this. Yeah.
Or else you're not getting food tonight.
Exactly. So yeah.
I'm interested, you've kind of steered into this for search of success, and you're also enjoying making these videos as well.
Yeah,
We've
of
kind of
course.
talked about that.
Like the last video I made about the lost games, there was like a big research phase where I just like looked through games and like was looking what they are, and it's like, this is super enjoyable. And then even the editing process, which is normally something I don't really like, was, wow, I'm having fun with this. I'm having these ideas and they're coming to me, and I'm recording and I'm doing the edits and they're great, and I'm introducing new edits that I copied, that I felt inspired from other creators, and I'm learning new stuff, like, oh my god. And then I figured out, oh wait, I can actually do, for example, templates, and like, oh my god, why I'm not using templates. So it felt good making the video. The result was not that great.
But so do you feel like your recent videos have been fulfilling creatively in a different way?
Especially because I'm not falling into the trap of like not releasing something because I want to up the bar, but I am slowly you
raising
grow the bar.
It's incremental, And I talked about this recently where it's like, I could spend forever while I edit, I'm learning things, and so I could spend forever just continuing back on this video, making it the best.
But you need to.
I gotta keep going. I gotta make something else. I gotta move on.
Otherwise, you're in this loop kind of thing.
I am curious. Would we ever see a video like Fake Trap again?
Yes. So the idea. Oh, I'm crossing my arms because I'm a bit like, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about this. No. But the idea for the third year, because these are yearly videos and Blurry is the only person I trust
absolutely
to actually edit it.
No, I completely get it. It's
the idea for the third year was to record snippets over every month, send the footage to Blurry, and it would edit like a minute. So at the end of the year, it would be like 12 minutes long.
Okay.
That fell apart because I felt like shit. So no recording. I got sloppy. I actually trained. Like I was training like for like a month and a half. I was like doing at home training, like sit-ups and co-ups, and I was eating better. But then I felt like shit. My job felt like shit. Also, my videos kind of like the video schedule become less. Even though I did release a few bangers here and there, especially the YouTube Gurus one.
Yes, I actually watched that one the other day again because it's just good.
Because that one I reminded of because Master Eve released a video about Nick Nimmin, which is my arch nemesis, of course. Yeah. He doesn't know it, but I know. But he
in the background, I am waiting. I will always be there.
Yeah. I mean, my other arch nemesis has deleted himself from the internet, which is Craig Beckett. Can I say this? It turns out he's like
he's a P word.
He's a P word, yes. So so big Carl Lucas W, but also
but also I just knew all along, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean I didn't knew, but like I knew he was like. One thing I said to the Peak was, because we talk about this sometimes, when Craig Beckett was growing, I said he's building his own echo chamber, and it's only a measure of time until that self implodes.
Yeah.
Through anything, be it one thing or the other.
It just so happens to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're feeling like shit. You're training.
Yeah, I felt like shit. So I talked to Blurry at the end of the year. It's like, hey, I can't do this. Don't have footage. I don't have footage. This makes no sense. And this year, I'm trying to focus on like actually making this a career until the end of the year. I'm probably get like a part-time or full-time job. Now I thought about other things, but I think I found the editor position, so I can continue improving my editing skills.
Nice.
While also continue making videos, so that's good. So it's kind of like the synergy. And my channel is basically my resume. It's like, here, I did this. Ha! I can do effects. And this year, I'm probably gonna write something for the past 2 years. And if it the time and money, because Burley needs like roughly 1 month, 1.5 months to edit those videos, because I say you have full creative control. Just take your time. That's why those videos are so great.
Yeah, I mean it's spectacular editing.
Yeah,
Blurry's great.
Because without me telling him what I feel or what I want to have, he knows exactly what I want. So we don't need to communicate. He just gets that from the footage I give him. He knows exactly how to transform that into a like coherent video. Even like thumbnail and title, we know exactly what we knew I when I said it's like I knew already. I have it done. So that was that's like a magical thing we have. But last year wasn't possible. This year I will try. The problem is also money, because I like to pay Blurry, And,
right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Commission artists for their work.
And the other thing is, of course, time. So we will see probably something like Fake Trap or Fake Love, the Fake Trilogy. Maybe call this one actually Fake Success. I've been already talking about, not talking, but like thinking about this, and writing some ideas down. You also notice that the videos got like more structured throughout the year, like more structured. Like the first one is very completely rambly. The second one is like more structured, but still has like rambly parts. And this one would be completely structured, which would also be like this line is like, you can see the progress between the videos, and maybe you can also see the progress in Blurry's ability to edit. So
I'm curious to talk just a little bit more real for a second. How is the YouTube algorithm like yanking on your chain? How does that affect your emotional health? Like, because obviously as a creative, you're invested in the YouTube channel. You want to see growth. So
someone asked me, why are you doing this, right? And I said, I'm doing this because I like making videos. If I could, I wouldn't do... Well, if I could, I would still do Adventure Time videos. But I also would sprinkle in, for example, indie game reviews. Games that I play, that I just want to review. One recent one would be, for example, 20 Minutes Till Dawn, which is like this arena survival twin stick shooter, with like roguelike elements, or like choose upgrades elements, whatever you want to call it. And I would dissect what works, what doesn't, like all the updates throughout what they did. But I can't do that because nobody would watch it. Even the people that do like my stuff would probably not watch it. So I need to put those ideas on the back burner or just completely sideline them and do things that I still want to do. For example, still talk about games, lots of Adventure Time games, but also trying to implement the thing that YouTube wants me to implement, which is like this balance thing. And it affects me in so far that even if I do something that YouTube wants, YouTube is like, no. And then it feels like, oh, I'm giving this up to reach the other thing, so I can do the other thing. But even if I give this up and try to reach the other thing by combining the other thing, you still punish me. So it's
right, it still doesn't work. So I've given up what I like to try and appease this thing that I kind of enjoy, but it's not...
Like, I do like the Adventure Time videos. I like them all. I never released a video that they didn't like. The ones I did not like, they're gone from the channel. Like gone, not like just in the playlist. One thing I have been thinking about, before the PB video like started growing, I kind of did a ritual sacrifice with my channel.
You were like culling videos off, essentially.
Not culling, but I did unlist them and put in a playlist. And I'm like, it's a weird coincidence that right after I start cull videos and put them on a playlist for not to be visible, that starts happening. It's like, is there something in those videos that YouTube didn't like? Or is there something there? Like, is this like is it expected from people to keep like a certain way on that channel? And I think one of the videos are also called, I'm not sure if I did though. It did get... Oh no, they're still up. Okay, they're still up. Yeah, they're still up. That's fine. Yeah, but I talked about Disney are one of the most evil companies in existence. But also I talked about how YouTube's structure is weird. And that got age restricted like 5 minutes after.
Really?
After it was released. And for a while, I could not even appeal it.
YouTube was like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare
YouTube
you?
really doesn't like when you talk about them in a
Well,
negative
no.
way
Of course not,
and
Carl.
point out their problems, they will find every single trick in the book to kill you off, but don't tell that to anyone.
You know, I have a small conspiracy theory. I think I shared this last time.
What? There's no war in
No,
Ba Sing Se,
I have one.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
I've been interacting with the YouTube creator's Twitter account recently,
Ooh,
which,
I've seen that.
as we all know, is insane.
Yes.
But I want to interview them, and I have seen some increase in how my videos are doing. I don't know if it's just because people there are like trying to gauge is this kid insane? You know, so I'm getting some cursory views, but I don't know. I know they want people to interact with them. I don't know what purpose it serves them to interact with specific kinds of posts on Twitter. They recently posted one that was like talking about getting rid of noise in their videos.
Yeah,
I'm like, what are you making? What are you like? Do you have $5 equipment? No, like I'm confused.
Did an intern write this, or did an out of touch executive write this?
I don't know. I want to know.
Or
is
did
there
the
a team?
out of touch executive say, "Hey, I need something relatable," and the intern goes like, "I got you, boss." It's like, what happened? What is the dynamic here, right?
I want to talk to them about it because it is wild. It feels like it feels like two things.
Like a mix of a robot and a human, right?
It feels like, you know, the old guy who's trying to be cool, but it also feels like like propaganda, where it's like, no, it's fine if you post it without noise or with noise in it. Like, we're going to, so it's fine. You know, not today. Just post that thing. And one, not great advice to any creator. If you've got noise, try to get rid of that shit. Like,
that's the thing that will kill off your retention. Which will kill off your channel.
I listen to a lot of videos. Like, if they're commentary or something like that, sometimes I won't always watch them. I got YouTube Premium. I'll lock my phone. I'll listen to it while I'm doing something. And if it's got bad audio, I'm not going to keep watching stuff from that creator. Or I'm going to be like nitpicky and conscious about it in my head. Everybody's got different editing styles. I could say one's better or worse, but as long as it's engaging, that's fine with me. If it's got bad audio, if it's got noise,
sometimes it a video can have bad audio, but if it's engaging, then people will still listen to it.
Exactly. Like, you know, there's like small meme videos and stuff like that. That got
bad
audio,
it still shouldn't be the. That's why we.
Could you imagine
if
we recorded?
That's why we didn't release the banger thing that we recorded, because that would have destroyed everything. So,
exactly.
Yeah. That was
all of our credibility would have been flushed in that one moment.
Exactly. Of course, everyone would have hailed at our feet and said, "Oh my God, this is great!" But also they would said, "Oh, the audio sucks." So yeah.
No, I do have to, you know, take the moment to say, YouTube creators' Twitter account, please reach out to me. I would love to interview you guys and figure out what your process is and how you come up with your ideas. Because it's insane from the outside.
Okay, there's a message to YouTube creators. YouTube creators, Twitter handle. Please, my boy wants to interview you. Give him a chance.
But are you afraid?
And I didn't swear this time. So, good, right? That's what you want?
Good, no swear.
There you go.
Anyway, Craig Beckett is a P word.
Actually, there is a. I recently found out you can't say fuck once or twice.
Oh yeah. No, I say fuck all the time in my videos. I really let them loose.
So it's extremely vague, but the ruling is basically you can say fuck sometimes, and that's fine. If you say fuck every sentence, like in a whole thing, then that's where they like.
You're making me want to test things out. Because I don't have any sort of claim or anything on any video. No age restriction.
I got age restricted. I got taken down. I got copyright claimed. I got shadow banned.
You know why? It's because you're
I've gone through all those things.
You know why? Is because you're not white, Carlos. It's. Have you thought about that before? Have you thought about that?
Putting it. I'm just gonna say this, right? The Google image recognition thing sees the beard, the long hair, and it's like, Could he have a bomb strapped to his chest? Could that be a thing that he could do in one of his videos? I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but I'm just saying the Google picture recognition is very biased. You know.
So that is definitely something that's crossed your mind before.
Given that I worked in front-end development and I studied computer science and business,
how could it not?
Degree. I know that AI can be extremely fickle and like those things, and if you train your algorithm with pictures that are already biased,
yes,
your AI is also going to be biased, and
not everybody who trains them understands that they're even feeding it bias when they're doing it.
Exactly.
Like,
they just say, "Oh, it's just data." It's like,
yeah,
it's just data, but the data is biased, my dude. If you train biased data, it's gonna be biased. It's like, imagine like this: a toddler, right? Toddler is like an AI kind of thing. It's like, it's more advanced AI, but it's kind of an AI. If you constantly tell that toddler, black people are evil, what do you think that toddler is gonna believe when they grow up?
Yeah.
Maybe that black people are evil?
Maybe you should stop acting so evil, Carlos. Maybe you should.
I should cut off my
cut
beard,
off the
make
beard,
myself white, make a Michael Jackson, right? Like to do a Michael Jackson.
No, wait, no, that's gonna get age restricted for a whole other.
Bring kids to my farm and so on. Make crazy music videos. Put my toddler out of the window. Yeah, those things.
So, I mean, not that this is necessarily the case, but do you think there are times...
it's just conspiracy theories. I don't have any proof for it. It's just, from what I know about technology, it could be a thing. And, for example...
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
It's
with
certainly...
the recent Corey Kenshin stuff, is like...
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's black.
Dude, have you seen Kai Cenat going absolutely nuts on Twitch right now? He just hit 100,000 subscribers. Twitch is silent. They're like, who? Success
Kai
on
who?
what platform?
Black who?
Yeah, literally. Where is it?
Black Creator Month. Kai who? Kai who? We don't know any Kai
he's
here.
He's smashing. There's this clip of him where he's talking about, I think it's when he hit 90,000, and he's just talking about like, listen, if you don't think I'm marketable, whatever, that's fine. He's like, no one in my crew is showing up on your front page. We're all crushing it right now, and one of us may not be marketable, but somebody has to be. Like,
what? Because I looked through all Kai might not be marketable, but Logan Paul exists.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
And so
like,
does Jackass.
Yeah.
And all the weird shit that is on TV, right? Teen Moms. Or like Seth Rogen comedies. Or comedies in general that are super fucking weird. So I'm like, is it really not marketability? Or do you just don't like black people?
Or is it just bias? Absolutely. Like, and I think it's very easy to say it's that, and it most likely is. I don't think that there's really a world where it isn't. But a lack of transparency in all companies makes it seem even worse. I mean, that's something Corey was saying, is like, listen, I can only draw so many conclusions, and if I don't have evidence to the contrary, then this seems like the most obvious one. So say something. Like, speak up for yourselves. And say something
substantial, right?
Yeah.
Not just, we are so sorry that we did this mistake.
In my mind,
I don't care. Give me the explanation.
If they come forward and they go, our algorithm is biased, there is clear bias that is shown. Like, obviously, that's terrible and they need to fix that. But then they've told us that that's the case. Then you understand what kind of a playing field you're on.
At
what
least
kind
you
of
understand
challenges.
You're getting fucked in the ass, right?
Exactly, right. You know why. You know what you did wrong in your BB video or in all your other videos.
I was black.
You were not white. Sorry. But then then there's transparency and things can be changed. But as long as it's just an illusion in the background, things don't have to have substantial changes to them. They don't have to dismantle a giant algorithm and then try and rebuild another one. Like,
it is this weird. We find ourselves in this weird position where YouTube simultaneously is constantly lying to us, but also we understand we can sometimes directly see what they're talking. For example, if they say A, we know exactly it's Z. If they say D, we know exactly it's epsilon. So we know, like, our communication is like, we will say this, but you guys all know what we mean.
Right.
You guys all know. So because they need to say something because of the investors, but we understand what's going on. But then there are like fringe cases where we don't know if they say A and it's actually A, or if they say A and they have no idea what they're talking about.
Right. I think that's a big thing, is like, how many times has the algorithm done something that they have not understood at all, and they're like, well, we can't really go forward and say we have no clue what this thing is doing, so just don't say anything at all.
Yeah,
like, I'm sure that's happened countless times.
It was not unintended. It just expressed itself in an unexpected way.
It wasn't unintended. We planned. No, that doesn't work. We don't understand. No, that doesn't work either. How about I say nothing to you?
We understand that the algorithm can be unpredictable. There you go.
How about I just give you an announcement that we've signed on a Twitch streamer to stream on YouTube.
Yo, let's not make our site more discoverable for streams. Let's just sign people for millions of dollars that they don't need. That's great. Amazing.
So,
yay.
Here's my hard-hitting question for you. Is the algorithm solely responsible for your videos not doing well?
I want to say no. But at the same time, I've seen what the fuck it does. So it's like, my BB video is good, right? I knew that when I brought that out. Why did it take 5 months? What happened? Why are you doing this? Because there are still people that are interested in Adventure Time. So, what's happening here? It's like,
and it's not like Adventure Time got more popular in that 5-month period.
No, it doesn't get more popular. No, nothing new released. Like, the Fiona and Cake series is absolutely silent. I'm watching the Cartoon Network celebration stream, which is, by the way, weak. It's just reruns of old episodes, and they're looping it. They're not even like new reruns. Adventure Time is not even mentioned. It's like, it doesn't even get like a feature or anything.
Interesting.
So it's like, Adventure Time is not really that big. So, is it me? Was it my fault that released the PB video 5 months too early?
You should have thought ahead.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man.
And again, it just comes down to, you just don't know. You don't know what is good and not good in your videos that would serve it.
I'm gonna say this. If YouTube gave me like a 500 or 300k video 3 years ago, I would have said that's completely YouTube, right? Now I want to say it's skill because I got better at making videos, but it's also not true, right?
Yeah.
Because I've been making videos, good videos, for a while.
I mean, Fake Trap and Fake Laugh are some of my favorite videos on your channel, and they have an insufferably small amount of views.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually like, and like, part of you knows that that's gonna happen. Just like, you know,
it's a very personal video.
It's a personal video, but still, like, even 1,000 would be nice, right? It's just above 100. Like, come on, like.
Now, I don't want to. Okay, so this is the thing. This is like, this is what I accuse of people that have like 1 million views doing. Like, oh, I don't get many views. Like, I know, okay, I know it's not for everyone. That's fine. But the question is like, I have a video that proves my channel is good. So, what about all the other videos that are also good? Right? I've proven myself. I proven myself. I could say, I've proved myself as a black creator, okay? What do I want to do more? What do you want from me? And I proved myself again and again and again throughout the last months. And still nothing. So I'm asking myself, still, like, even, this is the weird thing about, like, suffering from success, right? I'm asking myself what I'm doing wrong, right? I'm still
even though you're experiencing some success.
Even though technically speaking, I am successful right now, right? Like, I'm not unsuccessful, but because I made like a calculation in my head. I need every video to do between 100 and 300K for me to have enough money to pay rent and eat and pay my taxes.
Yep.
That's all I need. That's all I ask for. After that, don't give a shit. If I get 1 million views, don't give a shit. If I get only 150,
kind of give a shit, but it's not that's not the goal. That's not what you really want, right?
Yeah, I don't care anymore. I just need that. Okay, I don't need anything more. I'm not asking for much. Like I literally, this is I sit here, right, and I watch other people that create like these videos about cartoons as well, and I say, this video is boring as fuck, and they get that number. How the fuck did that happen? Because they made the same video with a similar title. Okay, I'm gonna call people out here. Saberspark made a video called Netflix being Puppycat is a confusing mess. I made a video, actually 3 days earlier, Bee and Puppycat, why Bee and Puppycat will confuse you. Guess the numbers. How many views did each video get?
I'm gonna guess you got a couple hundred, and he got a couple thousand.
Yeah. 200 something thousand versus 1,700. My video is better. I'm not even like putting this to like a question. My video is better. It has a better structure. It doesn't meander. His video is fucking boring as fuck. if you sit down and you watch his video, I had it at double speed, and it still felt like I was, after the 10-minute mark, it felt like I was watching the video for 30 minutes. The reason why is because he talks about the meta conversation about the whole thing, because Being Puppycat was in distribution hell for a very long time, and then when he starts talking about the series, it's not concrete at all. He just talks, voice acting, happenings, it doesn't say anything. It's just like a meandering video that doesn't say anything. So it's like, I feel like I'm watching the video, and like, how can anyone go out of this and think this said anything? This said nothing. It said literally not literally. It said virtually nothing. And I'm like sitting here like, how can this video get so much more love and mine doesn't with the same fucking title? How?
It's because you
does
copied
it mean that he has like a core audience that is so big that no matter what he will get those views? And I'm sitting here just like, YouTube, what do you want from me? Okay, the title is topical. The video is good. The thumbnail is good. The title has proven. The title literally proves that it will be clicked because another YouTuber had the same title a few days later, and I had the same title a few days earlier. So the title is correct. I titled my video correctly.
Wait, does he show his face?
No.
Okay, that's it. You need to stop showing your face.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing, of course. I mean, after I get told again and again that you have to show your face. No. Not showing your face.
Stop showing your face.
Yeah, that's the thing that you need to do. Fucking hell. Like, but you get where my frustration comes from?
I get your frustration. That is maddening. To be like, nice. I'm happy with this video. This is good. And you go, oh, someone else made a video about the same thing.
And
I want to see how it is. And then you're watching and you're like, no.
My video is the same length and makes so much more points and explains so much more. It's tight, okay? It's tight. You can see that in the video retention. People that watch it like through the first part, they watch it all the rest of the thing. You can see it how fucking tight it is.
You actually gave me an inspiration for a concept while you were ranting about this.
Good. I'm always there for you, you know.
A creator battle showdown. Mm-hmm. You have like a bracket, and then you go, Carl and Jean, you're both gonna make a video about Star Wars Andor.
And it has to be like a minute long, or
yeah. It's got to be like a minute and a half long. You've got
like
3 You've got 4 days to make this. go, and
I
then
like
we
this.
we all come together and judge it.
And you go to a stream, and then like all the editors, you know, I like
all the
that
editors
idea,
sit
yes.
down. We all
Write that
vote
down,
on them.
Write that
Yeah,
down.
hold
right
on.
now.
I actually will.
Write that
That's
down
a good
right
idea.
now. Video creator clash. Instead of boxing, you know, instead of creator clash, video creator clash.
You're already optimizing its title here.
Hijacking the creator clash thing, you know.
Do you think they'll sue me? Ian,
Does it
please don't sue me.
Actually, please sue me so I can get more recognition, right?
Oh, you're right. You'd end up being able to pay for all your court things.
Because then people know your name.
You'd be on Philly D. He'd be talking about how Ian
H3,
suing.
H3,
Yeah.
Hassan,
Did you
Miskin,
hear about this stupid YouTube guru who's getting sued by Ian for just jacking their? I'm gonna blame it all on you, by the way. It's not.
Yeah,
it
just
may
say
be hosted.
Carl
on
Lucas, the YouTube guru that tells you how you will succeed.
Video
Exactly.
Creator Clash presented by Carl
Lucas. Sponsored by Carl Lucas.
Sponsored by. All right.
Yeah, that's great.
So we've talked about luck, right?
Yes, we
We've
talked about success.
We've talked about success. We've talked about failure. We've talked about being black and white.
Let me actually get my list out.
You came with prompts for me, which I love this. Not everybody comes with questions and prompts. Usually I'm the one staring at my bullet points, kind of going down.
Yeah.
So take me on a journey, Carl.
Can we close out the first part with I doing the counter interview?
Oh,
And then we
yeah.
can move on to the second part, because I think the second part is pretty like this because it's about being a dick on the internet and internet drama, so, and the YouTube scammers, and it's kind of like all they kind of all mixed together, those topics. So I thought like finishing the first part with the counter interview.
Hit me with a counter.
Is that good?
Do it.
Good. All right. I'm gonna ask a very broad question.
Yeah.
If you had all the time in the world, what kind of video would you make?
All the time in the world.
All the
what
time,
kind of video?
resources, money, connections, everything. And the algorithm on your side. Your videos would get viewed.
I honestly would probably make some sort of sci-fi movie type thing.
Yo. Like an actual like short movie?
Yeah. Like if I had everything that I wanted, I would want to do something that is small in scope but goes really heavy on practical effects. So that any small incident that's happening is really visceral, and I'd love to get a lot of different people involved in it.
Like when you stab like a monster, he like
exactly,
the blood comes,
and
like,
there's like
splurts out.
there's stuff that actually
There's actually a
spurts
set
out.
there and like.
I love that stuff. I absolutely love that. So it would probably be something like that. I don't know if I'd want to make it like cheesy, kind of like funny,
Like
or
half realistic, right?
yeah, or if I'd want to like make it a bit darker. I think it would depend on who I'm working with. I could easily see doing something kind of campy and just like ridiculous. You know
Edge
what I mean?
can really, when you're on the edge, like when you're doing something edgy, it can really it can turn from like deep to I'm 14 and this is deep.
Exactly. And so there's a fear of like, if that's the first time I'm ever doing something like that, I'd almost want it to be stupider than attempting
Setting
to
the
be
bar
dark.
low, so the next time you're like,
Exactly. The next time I can easily get over that. But
Okay,
you know, then use that as like a technical learning experience.
the other question is, if you have, I assume right now, like less resources, so you have no resource, nothing.
Yeah.
No, the algorithm is gonna fuck you in the ass. You know that. What would you like to make? Or well, what you're doing right now, but like what would you like to make, like right now?